Okay, readings. And we're doing bibliomancy, so I'm tired, but I don't care. Guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as a thank you for my free readings. Good news is coming. Something that has to do with self-evaluation, right? So basically, you've been working on yourself for all this time, right? And it seems like you're you want to hit the home run, right, in the game, like you want to hit the goal. So you also want to understand the way you forgive, right, and the way you blame. So it looks like you're doing some psychological work on yourself. This is hard work, and I'm very proud of you. But you're overindulging in something. What's that? You work too hard, right? You work too hard, and it has to do with overcoming some obstacles, right? Because of the victory that you want to have. That is not a bad thing, right? It just basically give yourself a break once in a while, right? They're telling me that the sensation of unhappy family that you have is going to be canceled, right? So it's like whatever you're feeling right now regarding the relationship with your partner or with your parents or with your children, whatever the family is for you, right? Or friends, right? For some, it's friends, family. For me, friends are my family. But anyway, that's going to be canceled, which means your perception of it, right? And maybe your perception is the reality right now. That is going to stop being, right? Something is going to change where your unhappiness about it is canceled because there's nothing to be unhappy about, right? Something, so maybe the universe is going to like transform the people around you, like the pawns around you. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with the pawns. Pawn can eventually become a queen, whoever knows chess, so let's not underestimate that name. Pawn can always become a queen, and queen is deadly. Yeah, king is nothing without a queen. Feminists wouldn't love me for that. You're entering calmer waters, like things are going to be calm and more relaxed. They're telling me that you need to avoid any argument. Like, do not get into any argument. Like, if there's an argument coming and you can see it, remove yourself. Like, immediately. Just, I don't know, go to the bathroom and say you need to pee. Whatever needs to be, do it. Because you must avoid arguments at all costs. Well, I mean, not at all costs. Like, let's not just go violent. But, yeah, no arguments. Avoid them. That's the thing. Because it looks like you'll be triggered to argue. Also, your mind is overly critical. And you do not see the outcome of the situation, right? Let's say you're like critical because you're like, oh, that person is like, negative shit, piece of shit, piece of shit, piece of shit. There's no saving for that piece of shit. That's the state of mind that you're in when you go into the spiral downwards in terms of energy. So they're telling you avoid all the arguments, right? Because the argument leads you to this negative thinking. This negative thinking allows you to worry about things, right? And then you sort of like spiral downwards. And you anchor yourself in a dense, right? Not light energies, but like dense, condensed energies, right? Something that you hoped for is about to enter the world that you're in, right? It's about to enter. So something that you were wishing for and a renewal, right? Contentment that you wished for is about to enter your world. And you will be able to seize that opportunity, right? Because by the time it enters, you will already be motivated, right? You'll be motivated to take the opportunity. So it's not like it enters this all that you wished for just comes as an opportunity into your life where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so confused. No, you're like, give it to me. I'll take it. So you're like, you're ready. So it's coming to you because you're ready. You're finally ready. Gifts are coming to you. And the gifts are coming to you in terms of money and support. You've got to understand. And it's not just like support in terms of money, like emotional, physical, mental support, right? You will have all the psychological support that you need. And you'll have, in turn, money as well so that you can do whatever you want. So it's like where you felt like intellectually unable, right? Like a failure. You felt like a failure, right? At some point you felt like a failure because you felt like some kind of hostility towards you, right? That made your intellect feel like it was a failure, like it was not doing whatever it was supposed to be doing because it was being blocked. And you had to go through compromises, right? To end the conflict. So you had to give up a lot of things. So just not conflict. So I'm trying to read it. Sorry. I want to read this dark side. Why are words not showing? God damn it. It says, from now on, grass is always going to be greener. So that means, you know how there's a saying where grass is greener over there or over here or somewhere else? For you, it would be like grass is greener always. What? No. Okay. So your last lesson is to let go of the past, right? That's your last lesson. And this lesson is going to take place in 3 days. 3 days time. Count it. Today. 1. Look, remember, it doesn't matter when you watch this video, whenever you watch it, if you watch it from here, from its recording, it still relates to you because it relates to you when you find it, not when it's recording, right? Remember that. So the messages to us and information to us comes when we need it and when we're ready. So if you see it a year later and it says 3 days time from now, that's 3 days times from then. So 3 days. Insecurities, right? That stopped you from growing and progressing are going to be eliminated, but eliminated in the way where you will get a perspective, right? A perfect perspective of what they are. And you will feel calmer and you will be able to process them, right? And you'll feel serenity because you'll be able to move forward because you understood them. So in 3 days' time, your lesson is great. So in terms of when it comes to indecision, right? You're always worried about, so your indecision, right, has to do only with which direction to go to, right? So it's not like, I don't know, I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure is not the same as I don't know. And because of this, I'm not sure, all this like unhappiness that you're feeling in your relationships is manifesting, right? That unhappiness is, so this like unsureness is manifesting as unhappiness in your relationships, right? That's what it is. So you need to be sure of yourself. So let's see how. Okay, so you need to learn something. What is it that you need to learn? You need to learn how to be a feminine aspect in the flesh, right? So basically, you need to access the feminine inside of you completely, and you need to let her take over your body. Like, do not block her, because I'm getting a sensation that your alpha, your masculine, is always blocking her to protect yourself, right? Your mind, your body, your emotions from being hurt. But what is asked of you right now to be accessing that feminine part of you and just trusting all that comes with it, right? Trusting, because I said 3 days, so it might just take 3 days for this transformation. So would you not be willing to just suffer for 3 days? I would. 3 days is nothing. You're going to have to do a lot of confessing and coming clean regarding regarding your romantic relationships, right? And attractions that you had, like whatever you're attracted to, whatever you're romantically driven to, the warmth and gentleness that you express. But you have to ask yourself a question: why do you do it with certain people more than others, right? So that will tell you the issues that you need to find. So basically, we're doing here is lots of psychoanalysis, like in 3 days. That's short freaking time. So let's just go ahead and do it. You will feel overburdened within these 3 days, but you will feel balanced, right? Because you will be very diplomatic regarding these lessons, right? And you will see the charm in the romantic relationships, right? You would admit it. You would be mature about it. And your family orientation, like the way your family structure affected you, you will also be mature about it. So you'll think like you'll think like a psychiatrist. I'm really, really proud and excited for you. And then when you're done, there will be unexpected changes. Like, so I know you would expect changes after you pass this lesson, but you have to understand there are unexpected changes that are coming with this. What are they? Where you had lack of success, and you had to stand for your beliefs. That's where you're going to get good news. And what is the good news? Good news is that things are going to start moving forward, right? It means like you're going to rejoin the world. It's like you're going to go in, like if you were a recluse for a while, right? A hermit life that you led. Right now, you're going to come out and be yourself free. And, don't I fucking love this card. Clean slate. Like, we don't even know what's going to come, but I'm going to pick through. We're having good luck, right? Something that's your destiny. The karma that you worked on has changed things so much, right? That your soulmate, right, if you have one, has the door open to come in right now, right? There's like free movement that's happening, right? And your fate has changed, transformed into something better. And I know people saying you can't change fate, but you fucking can. Because what happened was you actually, with whatever the lesson that you went through within this 3 days of time, right? You challenged traditional thinking. You challenged the tradition, and that's amazing. It's because most of the people don't challenge this traditional thinking because they're afraid, right? To move against it because they're afraid they're going to lose the spark that it brings. But yet you did it. You get